Success is never owned, success is only rented, and the rent is due every day. This hangs in my gym. Of course, this is a quote from my very first book, Take the Stairs, 7 Steps to Achieving True Success. And this quote is really important for multiple areas of your life. In fact, there's 3 specific areas of your life that I want to talk about applying this principle to. If you take out that word success and you put in for it whatever matters to you most in your life, you'll see that that axiom, something we call the rent axiom, holds true, right? It starts as success is never owned, it's only rented, and the rent is due every day. But the first area of your life where this is really true is your physical health, right? Being in great physical health is never owned, it is rented, and the rent is due every day. This is something that's important for you to realize psychologically if you want to be a healthy person, right? There is no finish line to the topic or conversation of health. The way you are a healthy person is by choices that you make each and every day. Sometimes they're small choices, like take the stairs. Of course, that's where the title of the book comes from. It is a metaphor for doing things that other people aren't willing to do and doing simple things that you know you should do even when you don't feel like doing them. But the same is true with moving your body, right? You can't just run a marathon once and then never work out again the rest of your life. And for some reason, when we think about health, people tend to have these extreme seasons like, ooh, I want to enter a marathon, or I want to enter a bodybuilding competition, or I'm going to be a professional athlete like for a few years. And then they ignore the truth, which is that you have to pay that price over and over again each and every day, both in how much you move your body, in what you eat, in your sleep, in how much water you drink. A healthy body is never owned. It is only rented, and the rent is due every day. The second big part of your life where I think this rent axiom really shows up and it really applies is in your relationships. A great relationship is never owned. It is rented, and the rent is due every day, right? You can't just be a good friend to somebody one time and then all of a sudden you're best friends the rest of your life. You can't be faithful to your spouse for just 1 week and all of a sudden you're going to have a happy marriage forever. If you want to have great relationships, if you want to have meaningful connections with other people, it is a commitment that you have to make to be committed to the long term, to realize that, man, my relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship or it's a professional relationship like your customers or your colleagues, or if it's a friendship relationship, it's rented and the rent is due every day. You can't be nice to people once in a while. You have to be nice all the time. You can't just help once in a while. You want to help all the time. You want to be going, how can I add value to people's lives? How can I serve them? How can I show up for them? And one of the scariest things that I've ever heard about marriages is that in any marriage, all you have is a great head start. Ladies, hear me on this. There are women out there who want your man. All right, they are be after your man. A good man is hard to find, especially these days. There are not as many good men around as maybe there once was. And there are other women who would love to have your man. All you have is a head start. And men, listen to me on this. You know there are other men in the world who would love to have your lady. And they would be looking and excited to probably take advantage of any sort of moment of insecurity or doubt or temptation that they might be able to find. Don't open that door, right? Don't allow that door to be open. How do you not allow that door to be open? You invest in your relationship every single day. You show up and you say, I'm going to be faithful every single day. I'm going to be grateful to my spouse every single day. I'm going to compliment my spouse every single day. I'm going to serve my spouse every single day, because a great relationship is never owned, it's only rented, and the rent is due every day. That also applies to taking care of your customers, your colleagues, and your friends. And finally, the third one that I want to talk about is business success. A great business is never really owned. It is rented, and the rent is due every day. If you want to be financially secure, you can't just make a lot of money once. There's so many stories of people who have won the lottery and then have been bankrupt within years, or have psychological or emotional breakdowns because they're not prepared to handle that much money. To have money means you have to be disciplined about how you spend your money, about giving money, about planning your money, about utilizing your money every single day. To build a great business, it's like you have to show up and you have to continue to make good choices every day. You can't hire 10 good people and then hire 10 bad people and think your company is going to succeed. It won't. You have to hire good people all the time. You have to reward those people all the time. You have to compliment those people all the time. You have to hold them accountable all the time. This is a truth about success. It's not popular. It's not what you hear people talking about on the internet. It's not what the story of overnight riches. But this is the true story about success in any part of your life. It also applies to you spiritually. And this is the fourth bonus, is to go, a strong faith is never owned. It is rented, and the rent is due every day. If you want to be convicted, if you want to have a strong faith, you have to spend time reading the Word. You have to spend time going to church. You have to spend time being around other believers, learning more about the heart of God, and being on a mission to explore the character of God and falling in love with God's Word and God's people and loving God and loving others. That's not just a commitment you make one time when you get baptized or one time when you go to church. It's something that you have to commit to again and again and again. And look, I know you might prefer to have some secret to success, which is fast and easy and simple. But that's not the truth. It's not how you change your life. It's not how you will change your appearance. It's not how you will change your relationship. It's not how you will change your business and how much money you have. And it's not how you change and affect your spiritual peace. Those are disciplines that happen each and every day. So forget what the world says, right? Forget all the people on the escalator. Forget looking for the secret shortcut to overnight success. And embrace this truth that in all parts of your life, success is never owned, it's only rented. And the rent is due every day.